Tell me about the good, the bad, and the uglies. I think that having a blog should and must be a challenge. Like you have to create something new every week. You have to learn in order to have content to publish every week, and that must give you some pressure to keep posting or not. Are you totally free with it and you just go with the flow?
Uh, Yeah, so it kind of depends. So the good and bad, the ugly of the blog is I kind of first started it because, well, I didn't even mean to start it. I kind of like accidentally started it because I really wanted um, like a custom email address. So I wanted, me at grahamhelton.com
Yeah,
to like put on my resume.
yeah,
Um, so then I like, went down the rabbit hole of buying a domain. And this is when I was still in college. I was like sending out resumes. So I like bought this domain and then I like set up an email. And I was like, oh, like I don't have anything on my website. I need to put something on there.
yeah,
So I essentially just put like my resume on there. And then I was like, well, all these other really cool people are like putting things besides their resume. They're doing like research and they're doing, all these cool projects, and I'm not doing that. So
yeah,
um, I had basically been taking notes for how to do things like just for myself.
yeah,
And then I kind of came to the realization of, oh, if I just spend an extra 2 hours and like get rid of all the typos and make this a little more like informative, I can just post this
yeah,
and this like might help someone. So
for sure.
I started doing that, and then I kind of moved into um, doing like reviews every time I'd go through a certification or whatever. I would kind of do like a little write up, and from there, it just kind of morphed into my side projects became, um, pretty involved,
Hmm.
and I started figuring out like, oh, like I can do this cool thing that you can't necessarily just Google for an answer for. Let me throw it up on my blog,
Yeah,
and then people were finding it useful. So having that kind of positive feedback loop of you post something and someone's like, hey, this really helped me, start my blog or
for sure.
you know bypass AV or whatever it may be,
Yeah,
and then from there, I just kind of started doing a weekly security roundup where it's basically just every day the things I work on, like whether it's a certification or just like a side project. Um, I would just kind of put those out there
hmm,
and post those every Sunday. And it seems to have helped like a lot of people kind of figure out what they can do to get experience without necessarily working in a job in security.
yeah,
Um, and also, it's a lot of fun.
for
Just kind
sure.
of forcing yourself to write down what you're working on.